live. I think we're going to start out by doing the chord of the day. What do you think, everybody? If we do D major 7, that's going to be the go-to one right now. Everybody can play D major 7. How simple could it be? Open D, 2G, 2B, 2 on the high E string. That's going to be our chord progression of the day. Now, what we're doing here is we are going to be doing some live feedback to different songs that you guys uploaded. In the pinned comment or description, there's a link, and you can just upload your song through Boombox. Boombox is sponsoring these live streams. Really awesome file sharing software, but it does so much more than that because you can give live feedback. Hey, what's going on? You can give live feedback to anything that you hear, time-stamped. We're going to go through all the features, etc., etc. It has such a clean-looking interface. Look how good it looks, guys. It looks so good. So we're going to be switching back and forth between that and then just kind of jam it out. So I would love to answer any questions that you guys may have. But definitely upload your songs to the playlist because we're going to be doing just some live jamming and feedback. And remember, the chord progression, the chord of the day is D major 7. Open D, 2, 2, 2, all the way down. Slide to the 5th fret, pinky on the 7th fret. This is basically a C major 7. You know that one? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, by the way. Because I'm always in different rooms, so the audio setup is wildly different every single time. To G. D major 7. C major 7. A minor 7, G. Loud and clean. Thank you, Stuart. What's better than that? So if we talk about music theory-wise, we got what key are we in? D major 7, C major 7, A minor 7, G major. Well, great question, right? It kind of sounds like we resolve on G here. But in the key of G, it should be D7, which is why this is so good. And that's why you learn different chord voicings. So while we just kind of give it a few more minutes to let people potentially show up, we're just going to be rocking this out, right? You only play major 7s off the A string. So like this one right here. Yeah, I mean, I get that, especially A major 7 like that. Open A, 2D, 1G, 2B, open E. Is that what you're talking about? I mean, that's a good one. Now, again, this one is really good. If you think about, I guess you're rooting it. Again, I really like this one. That kind of all in. Oh. It's so easy and it sounds great. You know what I mean? D major 7 as compared to D major 7. The nice thing about that is if you're doing kind of like a 5-4 major 7 vibe, you can kind of just hang here. You need feedback on your music? Oh my gosh, well, you're in the right place. Because upload it to the link in the pinned comment or the description, and we'll get right on it. Let's see. Should we start? Should we start with the first track here? I'm gonna put the headphones on. Also, if you use the other link in the description to sign up for Boombox as a free trial, helps the channel out because it shows people are watching. Does so many cool things. So I'm gonna refresh the Boombox page. Let's take a look at the Boombox page, guys. Here we are. Oh, what a sleek looking interface. The gradient purples. Can you handle it, guys? Can you handle the gradient purple? I didn't think so. He's trying to text me right now. So let's start with we got a song from Kirsten Eizer up top. We got a song from 14 on Transmigration. These are some interesting titles we got here. Let's start with this one right here. Tiempo Relativo Phaseland Studios. Okay? Alright, let's hear what we got.
En estos viajes de luna llena.
Oh, I think I know who this is. Have you ever heard of Andreas Colin? Can you guys hear this okay, by the way? Seems like all the audio is routed correctly. But yeah, this is my boy Andreas Colin. Madman. Such a good guitar player and singer. So let's kind of keep it going.
Con casitas pintorescas a mi alrededor, un aire nuevo mi pecho estrena y me llena de palabras la reflexión en lo fresquito que trae la noche. En este espacio, en este coche la vigilia ganará. Quiero verlo todo porque el tiempo mata. Tiempo relativo, déjame llegar.
So good.
La carretera que lleva a Barcelona muestra veredas y paisajes, causa de inspiración. Y va mi niña compartiendo soledades y dándonos el todo, jugamos al amor. Y poco a poco nos vamos alejando de Córdoba y de todo lo que el tiempo deja atrás. Quiero verlo todo porque el tiempo mata, tiempo relativo, déjame llegar.
Hold on, what a switch up. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So, okay, you can tell that this switches kind of like beats and styles right here. So one cool thing that you can do is like compliment the man. If you go to the interface here and just be like, I love the change up right here, and then it gives like time stamped feedback, which is so good. So
hay tantos lugares, querida, visitemos todos, querida, aprisa como el rayo, querida, podríamos ser eternos, querida. Vamos a otros mares, querida, interplanetarios, querida. Quiero ver más formas de vida y sorprendernos juntos, querida. Más que populares, querida, comprenderemos todos, querida. El universo es grande, querida, y el tiempo es relativo, querida. Querida, querida. Querida, querida. Querida, querida. Querida, querida.
oh my gosh, Andreas, that was incredible. Such an awesome vibe. I think my favorite. I love the arrangement. I love the different instruments. It sounds like you're kind of bringing different things in. I think.
Mi alrededor un aire nuevo, mi pecho estrena y me llena de palabras la reflexión en lo fresquito que trae la noche. En este espacio, en este coche la vigilia ganará. Quiero verlo todo, porque el tiempo mata.
Right there, the arpeggios in that spot are so good. They hit so good. I really like how it kind of doesn't stick with one instrument the entire time, and it's always just switching different things. I just did a video actually on a quinto, which is like actually like 5 courses of strings that Jimenez sent over, Jimenez sent over, and those are it's such a cool vibe to kind of get those multi-course instruments. So great job, Andreas. I can add that to a playlist on Boombox and share. Also, go follow Andreas on his YouTube channel because he's just the man, right? That is outstanding, is it not? Oh, Andres Colin, what a madman! Love it. Another cool thing about uploading to the interface here is it automatically detects the BPM and the key that you're in. So, 126 in E minor, just put it in like a DAW and download it, and then you can just kind of jam along, right? I have no idea how he played that, but I've actually made a bunch of music with Andreas, and he's the man. He's such a brilliant musician, great songwriter, terrible human being, but other than that, great musician. So thank you to Andreas. Everybody, upload your music to the Boombox interface here, and then we can kind of see. If I go back here, I can see all the tracks that we have, and then see who else we got. We got a bunch of them, so keep them coming, please. And then if you guys have a track you want me to listen to, just say it in the chat too. And if you actually sign up for the Boombox service, it gets prioritized. So one more reason to sign up for this, because it's free. It's a free trial. Come on. What's the chord of the day? D major 7. Oh. Love it. All right, let's listen to another one that somebody uploaded. What else do we have here? I think somebody you're a beginner, but I'd love feedback. Great. Which one is your song? Please upload it and let me know which one is yours, and we'll get right to it. So we did Andreas's. This one is, which one should we do next? This one is called Decisions. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right, cool. Let's listen to your song next. This is called Decisions. Let's check it out. F sharp.
You're living in the moment in hard times. I'm glad that now it's alright. You wanna feel it all, so wanna spice it up. The endless grind just got it. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Last week by the time you woke up, say you wanna feel it all again. I just wanna leave it to you and tell you I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The weather isn't bad out here. Means the world is spotted all regret. Things are slowly getting better. Out of bed, finally happy in this life. Can't tell you the time that we broke you. It's on you, 'cause we want you. You are the endless here. In the moment in hard times, I'm glad that now it's alright. You wanna feel it all, so let's spice it up. The simplest cry, just got it. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. I love just kind of what they said in the chat too. The guitar sounds so good. I like how it kind of just kind of keeps that slow steady. I love the steadiness of it. I feel like you could add maybe like a higher part to it, guitar wise, like.
Say you wanna feel it all again. I just wanna leave it to you and tell you I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The weather isn't bad out here. Means the world despite all regrets. Things are slowly getting better. Out of
Like, I feel like there's some kind of high-end opportunity that you have, which you could just do by, you know, maybe higher kind of voicings of that, because if you got that F sharp major, right, and then you go to A sharp, which is probably major, I guess, right, and then B, you know, you could just do kind of like a... just kind of like an arpeggio thing. I feel like there's like room for it on top, if that makes any sense. But yeah, awesome. And you know what? Shout out, because you got the song done and you put it up here for us to kind of like talk about. And it's just great job, you know what I mean? I do think that because there are like drums and stuff in it, right? Like,
bad, finally happy in this life. Can't tell you the time that we broke you. It's on you, cause we want you.
in fact, let me actually add that here.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
So right there, I feel like that could like hit a lot harder. Like, here, I'll put the feedback in there. Let's make this hit harder. And there's like a lot of different ways you could do that. Like I said, you could add maybe some different instrumentation on top, like a top line. And then, especially when it's working with like a drum loop or something like that, I feel like interesting transitions to kind of get in and out of a drum loop, even just like different effects, like pass filters and stuff. I did a little bit, I talked a little bit about that in my video yesterday on the Poly-on drum machine, using a drum machine to kind of like flesh out a track. But yeah, I think that was fantastic. So Rohan, you love the arrangement. The only thing you can see which needs to be done is, yeah, vocal processing. Yeah, for sure. I think that the harmonies for it, it seems like they sit in the same spot as the main vocal, which is, you know, kind of a vibe for sure. But maybe if you kind of pan them and put like a different reverb on the harmonies, you could maybe turn them down a little bit too, and it would get like a similar...
Endless here in the water. Give me a hit.
Yeah, I mean, but the main vocal is like just right there in the middle, which sounds really cool. Rohan, which one is your song? If you uploaded it, I should have it in here. Just let me know the title of it, and then I will find it. Is this you? And am I saying your name wrong? I'm trying to read it from back there. So yeah, just let me know which one it is. 4-Wave. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that one next. Bring it up. We have 94 BPM in the key of A flat minor. Let's see what we got. Piano. It's beautiful.
अब जख्म देने लगा तेरे बेरे हम लफ्ज की अब लत सुकून दे यहाँ ज़ाया क्यों तू करती वक्त I told you you can use me बहाना चाहूँ साथ का करे बेसबर तेरा ये असर your body got the thing you keep me always clean तेरी हर जगह is my new king मेरा मरहम तेरा होना है होना मरहम तेरा थोड़ा होना है तू किस्मत अपनी लिख मेरा तेरी इंक
What a journey.
थी मेरी कबूल दास्तां तू बेवफा मैं बेजुबान न है मना तू करे अपनी दगा तू करे खता चाहो तेरा आसरा करे बेसबर तेरा ये असर your body got the thing you keep me always clean तेरी हर दगा is when you pink मेरा मरहम तेरा होना है होना मरहम तेरा थोड़ा होना है तू किस्मत अपनी लिख हो मेरा तेरी इंक
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. First of all, like, incredible singing. Like, dude, you've got such a good voice. That's like so good. First thing is you got to come up with a better name for this than the number 4. Like, that's it definitely deserves more than that. I guess I don't know. My question is like, what is the what are you trying to do with this? Because this is like super, super well produced. Oh, he does have a name. Okay, cool. What's up, Sam? How you doing? The one thing that, you know, kind of thinking from a commercial standpoint, because this sounds really, really good. And even if you look at the waveform right here, there's this whole part in the middle where this part goes so hard. Like, I love the synth arrangement. And then for the drop, here's the drop. Okay, 4th export. All right, yeah, that makes sense. And then it's like we have a little instrumental with some vocals. And then the vocals come back. I almost think that, like, it is definitely a journey, but if, you know, you want to make it a little more commercial, which is kind of funny. This is something that I'm learning too, because I'm doing this project with my friend Lilu, and we've kind of had, it's like we wrote the songs and I passed it over to some producers in LA who do like really, really great work. And it's been interesting kind of hearing their feedback for my own stuff, which I'm trying to, you know, kind of think in that mindset. And like what I learned is commercially, this part right here in the middle where it just becomes kind of an instrumental, I feel like is probably too long. It could probably come out of this part here. And then go right to that part. And the funny thing about that, so we've got this whole part in the middle where it's, you know, it's the same chord progression, it's the same kind of vibe, but we have just kind of like some vocal, great sounding stuff here. But then the hookier part comes in. Okay, yeah, does that? Okay, cool. So if that makes sense. Now, the funny thing about coming from like, you know, my background is like a singer-songwriter, is I'm always trying to like just like tell a story and like have a cool, interesting arrangement. And then it's like, if that story is done and the song is only like 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I was like, oh my gosh, there's not enough here. But the funny thing is, as you know, music evolves over time, it's like songs are becoming shorter and shorter. So I think this song would actually be awesome if it did end up, if we did kind of like just jump that middle part and jump right back into the vocals. You know, I would assume that would probably put the song at like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And I feel like that's golden, you know, because even then, like, it still goes on such a journey, because like the beginning is like such a beautiful way to start it. You know, it's funny. It's like, as a singer, you remind me of Dimash a little bit, because I used to do those reaction videos with Dre and we watch like all his stuff, and it's very like that tone is like, is so good. So anyways, yeah, thank you so much for uploading the song and sharing it with us, because awesome job. So you should be really proud of yourself. Production sounds awesome. And yeah, that's my only feedback is maybe here. I'll write that in. Maybe for the drop here, we can go right to the next part with lyrics. Cool. You know, again, take it for a grain of salt, whatever you think. But yeah, I appreciate you, you know, chiming in and joining the party. So, what should we do next? Yeah, send as many as you want. You know, I'll get to as many as I can today. I'll start spreading it around a little bit, but yeah, please upload more, and then if we get to it, that's cool. If not, we're gonna do this every week. This is gonna be a weekly thing, so please come back and do as many as you can because it's fun, kind of listening to what everybody's got going on. What else do we have? I think somebody just said we do decisions. The most EQ. I think somebody just said this is one, right? Okay, cool. Let's do this one right here. The most. C major, baby.
When I need you the most, love, don't you go deep in seas when it's stormy. Don't you go when I need you the most, love. Don't be distant. Been a while since we talked, but if I tried to call, would you pick up or watch it keep ringing? 'Cause if you did the same, I'd pick up right away. I know you don't need me like you used to, love, but I'm keeping you close. I know you don't need me like I need you, love. When I need you the most, love, don't you go deep in seas when.
Ooh, I want to stop right there. All right, so the tone on that guitar is so. First of all, awesome job, man after my own heart. Anything in 3/4 timing is great. Now I'm gonna say love the guitar tone right here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Black Keys type vibe. I would kind of like to hear that tone on the parts earlier, but I'll come back to that. Let's listen to the rest of it.
It's over. When I'm feeling so lonesome, you go. You're my beacon of hope, love. You go. When I need you the most, love, don't go missing. Oh my love, how much you've been missed. If I was sinking, how would it be different? Oh my love, you shine through the mist. I know you don't need me
Get out of here with that minor 4 chord. I heard it.
like you used to, love. When I need you the most, love, don't you go deep in seas when it's stormy. Don't you go when I'm feeling so lonesome. Don't you go. You're my beacon of hope, love. Don't you go. I'm searching for a way, been waiting for the swell. Haven't heard from you in days, but I heard you're doing well. No rehearse when you're away, or you're staring at the stars. Are they still the same ones that we used to wish upon? When I need you the most, love.
Oh, I love it. Really great written song. Gavin, is that how you pronounce your name? That's an awesome job. So going for a surf soul blues fusion. Nailed it for sure. I mean, my only actual, critique, if you want to call it that, is the guitar tone on the lines in the beginning. I feel like you could do kind of something to make it more exciting. Like I said, when I timestamped that first one, that kind of riff that you had, that little Black Keys style, boom, 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 and you can do it up an octave. That sounded fantastic. I love how that was mixed. I love exactly where it sits. It's simple. It's awesome. I think earlier in the song,
Been a while since we talked.
like that part right there, that I'm so proud of myself that I hit that the first time. That part, I feel like you could make it a little more surfy, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? To me, that guitar tone sounds like a direct in guitar that I have not put through any like amp simulator yet. So the playing is great, but it just sounds kind of like that thinner type tone, where if you want to make it more of a surf thing, you can maybe do that kind of like tremolo picking style thing on it, or just add more just reverb to it, which is always the better reason, because I'd like to hear more.
Love, don't be distant. Been a while since we talked, but if I tried to call, would you pick up or watch it keep ringing? 'Cause if you did the same.
See, it's cool, like it sounds great, but yeah, like I said, I think you get it. Just maybe a little overdrive. It doesn't have to be as fuzzy as that part later on, but just I don't know. It's such a good vibe. I feel like the tone of that kind of takes me out of it a little bit. So maybe even an overdrive or just a reverb would maybe help it blend a little bit more. But great vocal performance. You guys are amazing singers. What's going on with everybody today? It's out of control. So good. So yeah, thank you for uploading it. And yeah, like I said, I'll have it on the playlist here if you guys want to come back and listen to it again. All right, what should we do next, guys? We got, oh my gosh, Robert, you uploaded a song, 1969. Let's check it out. Or let's check it out, my man Robert. I don't know have I heard your music before, Robert? You have a bad voice. All right, cool, perfect. We'll get back to we'll get back to business as usual here. In the people's key, the key of G major. Oh. What a switch up, bro.
I was born in 69. Man, it was a glorious time. Amazing nuts, rain the jets. Anything is possible, the future the best yet. I was born in 69. Vietnam violence, a turning of time. Doors are open and center stage.
Love the blaster sound.
The piece it was out the rage. Down the highway, time lights. Show the wheel, and the one shines. Down the highway, time to. Now the road, till it all stands still. Next in line.
Can you talk about that nasty piano line? Amazing. Love the piano line here. Wow, that's fantastic. Is that you playing the piano, Robert? I know, right? Those keys. It's like, what is going on?
Mine is 79. None of them cool kids have the time to take on a rebel attack. I have to cold minute, that's a factor, yeah. Down the highway, time to lights. Show the wheel, and the one shines. Down the highway, time to. Walls of metal in 89. Rocking the key of black supply.
This is quite the dense arrangement you got going here. We got the electric guitar coming in now.
The enemy tank that's a all for all. Where will you be when the chips they fall? Oh yeah. Ride the highway of time and lies. Turn the wheel and the one shines. Ride the highway of time and tune. Down the road and it all stands still.
Bro, that piano sample is amazing. Let's jump ahead a little bit because you uploaded an 8-minute and 45-second song, Robert. You're killing me.
Twin surprises, best times. Everything changes while it stays the same. Are you willing to pay the price of fame? Light might shine, but it can't ride. Stand on your belt, cause it's all just a ride. Riding the highway of sadness.
Bring it back. I love it. So what's interesting here is, okay, so that's the theme that comes back. Yeah, this is definitely like such a journey. I would say first of all, your voice is great, man. You're doing your thing. One thing that I would look into is sometimes I can hear where maybe like the end of the vocal stops. I'm hearing like a little bit of like noise. So I'm not hearing it every time. Like you can kind of hear where the vocal kind of cuts off. So maybe do like a little like a crossfade just to kind of clean up where the vocals come in and out. Because to me it sounds like they're just kind of like popping in and then leaving and popping in and leaving. So I think there's a way you can kind of automate the flow of it a little bit more to kind of get it a little smoother. Yeah, and also what Rohan said there as far as like the mixing and mastering, definitely great tip there, because I feel even just something as simple as high passing a lot of the tracks will kind of clean up more space. And like I'm hearing like a lot of like low mids in your voice that doesn't have to be there, that kind of muddles it a little bit. But yeah, that's awesome. You did that all by yourself. That's fantastic. So yeah, if you want to find other musicians to work with, Boombox is actually like a really cool thing because it's really great for collaborators and like building your own community. It also has like different AI tools that you could use, which some of these AI tools now are replacing having to work with other musicians, which is a terrible thing to say, but yeah. Tricked my voice. Oh yeah, okay. For sure. No, I mean this is awesome. Like especially just the creativity that kind of goes into, like every verse being a different depth. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, like the creativity that goes in the arrangement is fantastic. What does Rohan say? I myself sing, write, compose, and produce my songs, so it gets difficult sometimes to understand what's wrong. Yeah, man, tell me about it, right? Especially because you kind of become attached to your parts, right? Like, what I've learned more recently working with guys who are so much better than I am at it is really less is more in the sense that if you can just really get something simple to sound really good, that's going to carry a song better than just adding more stuff. Because, I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I can play piano, I can play guitar, I can do all of this stuff. So I want to, And I think it's being like, just having the ability to be like, no, you know, I probably shouldn't do that. Like I shouldn't have acoustic guitar, rubber bridge guitar, and electric guitar all playing a similar line at the same time. So once you start kind of taking stuff out, I think that's kind of like a cool way to maybe keep an arrangement, especially in a song that goes almost 9 minutes, you madman, you absolute madman, to kind of keep that interesting. But yeah, man, that's all, dude. Thank you so much, Robert, for sharing. I know that I always see your comments and stuff, so I appreciate you watching, and it's so cool to kind of get to see some of your creativity as well. All right, what should we do? Should we do one of the songs that I've been working on? I can kind of show you something that I've actually tried similarly, just in the vein of trying to keep things simple. Brought up in a family, learned everything, pieces for you. There you go. Yeah, Ron, I totally get it. So yeah, for sure. I'll play one of the new songs with Lulu. This is like a sad one. You know what's funny? I was bullied into making this a sad song, but here we go.
An open door to walk through. It's not that simple though. You can't help coming over. I guess we should know. I didn't stop you either. It's out of my control.
So yeah, just kind of as an example of what I was talking about earlier, is that's kind of a just a less is more type approach to songwriting. So again, I wrote that on piano, and then of course it's pretty funny. I was like, so Lulu comes over. This is like maybe a month ago. I was in Florida, and she's like, we had written a decent amount of songs for this album that we're working on, right? And I think we had 8 total, and like 4 of them were kind of upbeat ones, and 4 of them were kind of like downbeat. She's like, we need like a really sad one, and I'm like, okay. And I was in a great mood, and then she specifically starts mentioning this situationship that I was just recently in, just to try to ruin my mood. I knew exactly what she was doing, so I wrote that song about something going on. But started on piano, and then had guitar, and then I scrapped all the guitar, and then I switched it out for a rubber bridge guitar, which is that kind of, if you listen to the beginning here again, like, how do I go back to this? Make sure I have this on here. Like it's just a very muted, simple guitar part, just finger style. I guess it was in B flat, but I think actually I'm tuned down a 7/2. So it's in. I was playing the chords in the key of G, and then just picked through it all. And that rubber bridge guitar sound is just kind of the thing for it, right? So by not adding a bunch of stuff and keeping the piano relatively simple, I think it lets her voice kind of shine through a lot more. And that track specifically also isn't really mastered either. You can even tell just by looking at the waveform on there that, yeah, so wrote and composed that with Lilu. Lilu helped with the lyrics and obviously the vocal phrasing. Lilu is amazing at vocal phrasing, just like on the fly. Like that's why I think we make a pretty good team together. So yeah, thank you. That rubber bridge thing, it just brings, I love it. I love that rubber bridge guitar. So it's not out yet. We're working on this whole thing, which of course is taking forever. It's funny like doing things right because I've been able to leverage a lot of the YouTube stuff into maybe getting in the rooms with like labels and stuff. So doing it through the traditional way of like potentially having like publishing and stuff takes so much longer. Like I can't even express to you how much longer it takes. And is it better? I don't know. We're going to find out because it is so not my style to have to wait for other people to do stuff. I'd rather just do everything myself. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah. See, in the meantime, Rohan can steal it and then it's already out. So yeah, been having a lot of fun with Lilu. Another thing that I'll actually bring up now is because it's taken so long to do that, we started a separate project that I'm just going to be mostly in charge of doing everything myself, which you may have heard clips on it. I think I played a little bit of that in the Polyend video where she is French. She's actually from St. Bart's, so French Caribbean. And we're doing like a French language project too that is like a similar vibe. And again, this is just kind of a quick little.
On était tous ensemble derrière des paroles, nos allures de casser des problèmes d'ado. Je t'avais promis la lune, mais je suis resté en haut. Toi t'as les pieds sur terre, j'avais trop dégoûté. C'était trop tard, le temps perdu me donne qu'à faire. Pour tous ces rêves qui me font perdre la tête, trop d'ambition, tu doutes de ma jeunesse, comme ils disent. Ouais, j'en ai rien à faire, on s'en ira acheter une petite maison au bord de la mer, écrire des chansons sans aucun regret et vos opinions. Ouais, j'en ai rien à faire. On était tous ensemble derrière des paroles, nos allures de casser des problèmes d'ado. Je t'avais promis la lune, mais je suis resté en haut. Toi t'as les pieds sur terre, j'avais trop dégoûté. C'était trop tard, le temps perdu me donne qu'à faire. Pour tous ces rêves qui me font perdre la tête, trop d'ambition, tu doutes de ma jeunesse, comme ils disent. Ouais, j'en ai rien à
example of one of the ones that, just to get something done, I'll probably produce the whole thing myself. And that's just the demo. The main thing that's going to change for that one is probably the drums. I had the drums in there just because I was doing like a live thing of the Poly and drum machine video from yesterday. But, je suis demo. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. It's a very it's a very interesting title right now. Oh, man. I love it. That's so funny. What do we got? What do we got here? Anyways, yeah, it's, you know, it's an example. Yeah, that's an example, like I said. But I love that chord progression. I think was I teaching that in a lesson last week? High key, what's funny is a lot of the guitar lessons I teach are things that I'm working on, and it's like, oh, this could be like a good guitar lesson. So that one is just like an A major 7, A major 6, A major 7. I think the way I was showing it is you do it like this. Just open 7, 6 on the A and D strings, and then to the major 7, then major 6, and major 7, then to the 6th chord, 5, 1, 2, 7, these 7th chords, you never learn them from any course or anywhere, so it's difficult sometimes to understand. Right? And 7th chords are just the best because I feel like they have like a little bit of an implied melody to them. So if you write with them, it kind of gives you like a built-in structure that is maybe easier to unravel a little bit. Which is kind of, you know, one question that I'll get asked is, do you write the lyrics first or the song first or the chords or the melody? And the nice thing about working with 7th chords or 9 chords or stuff like that is I think it's easier to kind of do the melody and the harmony in the moment at the same time because, you know, choosing whether you want to do a triad or a 7th chord or a suspended chord, all this stuff kind of is just a little bit easier when you understand your 7th chords, which is why you learn your scales, kids. All right, next song I want to do is we're going to go lo-fi. So my buddy Tyler, who's like the best lo-fi producer in the world. And also, if any of you guys want to like actually link up together and talk to them, that would be the dream, right? If like we could kind of start a community where we all work on stuff together and then just promote it through my channel or however else. That's what we should be doing, guys, because there's power in numbers. So this is by Tyler. Like I said, super talented lo-fi producer. Oh, there's Tyler in the chat. Give him a YouTube follow too, because awesome YouTube videos. I learned so much about lo-fi just from watching some Tyler videos. So let's check it out. Ooh, those strings. I mean, what can you even say? That's like that's like flawless lo-fi perfection. I love it so much. There's not, you know how I know that it's so good is because I feel like halfway through that track, I forgot I was even live streaming. I was just jamming along with it. Really, really great stuff. And you know, I think it speaks a little bit to the genre and the artist that it can do that kind of thing. The drums sound fantastic. And even kind of talking a little bit about what I was talking about maybe like 10 minutes ago when we were talking about Rohan stuff is just like the length of kind of bite-sized pieces of music now. Like this is what, 2 minutes and like 20 seconds ish. And that's just kind of like the sweet spot, especially for lo-fi for streaming. One really cool thing is what I like to do, because I just am such a lo-fi simp, is I'll practice just playing over lo-fi stuff. So again, if we go back to the boombox interface, it tells you the BPM and the key, right? So this is in B minor. So I can play it and then just kind of shred, and then just practice stuff in B minor and see how it sounds, you know? It's so good. It's such a good kind of backdrop for practicing, because usually the tempos are pretty reasonable. It's never too fast. It's a great way to just work on your phrasing and kind of leaving space out, you know? So, or leaving space in and then leaving extra notes out. So yeah, Tyler, awesome. In fact, Tyler and I might have a collaboration coming pretty soon too, so stay tuned for that and go check out the YouTube channel there. But yeah, right? You thought you were watching the stream, just kept watching your report. Is that Oaf Sandwich in the chat? Wow, what a legend. Love that. You know, maybe you should upload some of your original music, Jared. Get it in there. See what we got. All right, so that is Tyler's music. Love that. Let's see what else we got on the list. Yeah, that's gonna be an awesome collab. I'm so glad that I started talking to Tyler. Legend, absolute legend. All right, so this is called You. This is from Kirsten Eizer. Let's check this out. I know this is already. I think this is already on streaming. So let's see what we got here. What key is this in? 120. People's key. Key of G major. Sounds great. Now, so this is a great example of simplicity in its finest. The whole thing is really just F to G. Can we think of any other song in the history of music that is just F to G that may be the most popular song ever written? Oh, Andreas in the chat. We listened to Andreas' song earlier. I think that was like the first. Was that the first one we listened to? Yeah. If you want to listen to us praising Andreas, just go back to the beginning of the live stream. But yeah, this is just awesome production because it's just F to G. So let's keep it going. Drum fill there. And yeah, the singer here, that actually is Kirsten. Follow her on Insta, Andreas. She's awesome. Kirsten Eizer. You can just go into my follows and find her too and just type in Kirsten. Because she's the only Kirsten I know. And I've never called her Kristen. Not once. But yeah, I'm going to say this drum fill right here. Let's add a little great drum fill. Add a little note there. We're gonna have to note that. Very St. Vincent right there. Love the STV style guitars here. You got anybody know what I'm talking about there? Reminding me of St. Vincent? Stuff. So yeah, Robert asked if that is a true representation of the waveform, very compressed. Yeah, so this is actually a commercially released track. This is on Spotify right now. Kirsten Eizer, you check it out. Give it a save. Put on a playlist because she's awesome. But yeah, this is a good example of just the visualizer here in Boombox is true to what the actual waveform looks like. For example, I can go back to the demo that I did with Lilus. This is not really compressed at all. And look at that. Barren. It's like a barren waveform with so much headroom, right? And again, not saying that one is better than the other. Obviously, like, most commercial releases nowadays are just like pinned to the top, and it sounds great. So clearly, you know, there's some really high-level professional people working on that one. But yeah, if you just look at it, the thing is pinned to the top. Oh, Sam, you followed her too? Yeah, Sam, reach out. Kirsten's great. She's an awesome follow. So yeah, everyone go show Kirsten some love. She's an OG for sure. And go stream her song "You" on Spotify. All right, what do we want to do? What do we get? Live from the Archives is back. What do we have here? We got Raphael. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Raf Meyer, and this is CN Tower.
I want to go back to that A major. Was that A to E or G? Maybe he was playing an open. It sounded like it's open E and B, but that A. If that is indeed, it sounds kind of like an A major to a C major 7. That's right up my alley right there. I love that little breakdown. So good.
Tower, yeah, baby, I wanna take you there to the CN Tower. Yeah, honey, I'm gonna take you to the CN Tower, you know. And get that fine rice at the top, you know. And give a good tip for the waiter. Yeah. So, baby, let's go to the top now. All right, let's go. Yeah. Oh shoot, there's a line.
I feel like I can just tell that that you're a great performer because it's got such a good vibe, which makes sense that you would upload a live track because killing it.
That's such a long line, man. Okay, we gotta close it now. Look, baby, where we are at. We finally sat the elevator to the top hall. You already know, folks, at the CN Tower. Look at A, the National Tower, the most iconic place in Ontario, and maybe in the whole Canada too.
love it.
But baby, try to not look down, yeah. I will be always on your side, yeah. Forever and today, here in the CN Tower. CN Tower. CN Tower. CN Tower.
What an ending. Was not over yet. So good, man. Awesome, dude. Great performance. It's fantastic. Again, like I'm not even. What critiques could you possibly give to like a rockin' live performance? Do you have a recorded track for that? Because that would be interesting to kind of listen to also. Yeah, awesome. Some of the chords remind him of "God Put a Smile on Your Face" by Coldplay. Oh wow. That's a great compliment right there. I was actually listening to Parachutes this morning on my walk back home. So, yeah, huge fan of those two Coldplay albums. That song was on the follow up, but I think here's a hot Coldplay take. I think that first Coldplay album is such sonic perfection that it's just I can't. It's so good. Like Sparks has the best recorded acoustic guitar I've ever heard in my life. I love everything about that. So yes, hey, thank you for uploading the awesome track. That was so cool. And like I said, undoubtedly this guy is a great performer. Like there's no doubt about it, because I feel like the performance comes through. To be able to have a performance like that come through in just like an audio file is actually super impressive. So Lord knows I know about that, because man, it's so funny. I've done so many like PA demos and like live stuff demos and stuff. And basically how I would do that back in Florida when I was gigging a lot is I would just film and record everything. And I would be like, oh, I was vibing. I was feeling the crowd a lot. And then I would look back and I'd be like, man, I really sucked. For some reason, the energy of a good live performance does not always translate to the recording of it. But I feel like that was a really good example of one that does, because for me, it didn't always. But so yeah, the soft part of that song was giving the Coldplay vibe. Yeah, man, the Coldplay vibe is really such a early Coldplay, the most superior vibe in music, in recorded music history. People agree, no doubt. Does anybody like newer Coldplay? It was pretty funny. So I was walking back and I'm listening to Coldplay, and then I actually searched it out. I don't know why. Maybe I heard it in a thing. I was searching it, and it comes up with like the newest releases first. And it's just like, man, I have no interest in listening to any of these. I have zero interest. Scroll all the way down. Give me back to Parachutes and Rush of Blood to the Head, because that's the best, right? Oh, Robert, you gotta listen to some Coldplay, man. Who can name it? So that was the song that taught me how to play F major 7 in its true final form, which is just 3A, 3D, 2G, 1B, open E, but then getting that hammer on with your pointer finger and middle finger. That was probably the first song where I was like, oh, I can do 2 hammer-ons at the same time and pull-offs at the same time. Robert has stopped listening to music that is made after 2001. Smart move. No, it's terrible. Come on. Why do people do that? musically inclined people such as yourself just stop listening to new music. I listen to way more new music than I listen to old music. That's why it's kind of out of character for me to actually go back and search old Coldplay. But now it's like I'll probably just listen to that for the rest of the week. But if you're not listening to new music, there's so much good stuff out there. As you can tell just by this live stream, like the stuff that we've been talking about so far is already like amazing, right? Sam, you didn't know. Come on, Don't Panic is the name of that song. Yeah. But yeah, so much good music out there. There's a band called Flight, F-L-Y-T-E, that I've been listening to a lot recently. Like, so good. Just amazing, amazing music. And it's funny, I think my two most recent listens that I've been vibing to are Flight and Tyler's lo-fi music. Because it's just like so good. All right, what do we want to do? What do we want to go to next? Guys, upload your music if you want me to, give you feedback on anything. The link is in the pinned description and also, or the pinned comment and also the description. We're doing it through the Boombox interface. They have sponsored this video like the true legends that they are. So, yeah. Can I do a Coldplay cover now? What, do I even know? I don't really sing Coldplay songs myself. I gotta tune this. You guys are probably like, wow, what a great ear that guy has. Being able to tune his guitar without using a tuner. Guess what? I have a terrible ear. I just happen to have a hidden tuner in the Sean Daniel Signature Martin guitar that I can just click on and see exactly what I'm doing. So how about that? Right? Maybe Armin S. Can I do a Coldplay cover? I'll think about that. Let's listen to another song. I'll think about maybe if there's a Coldplay song that I can play off the top of my head or look up. What should we listen to next? Oh, how about this? This is called Dazed and Confused. It's from Sides. Do you guys know who Sides is? I just went to her wedding the other day. She's an awesome Logic Pro influencer, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and this is her song Dazed and Confused. Let's check it out. Yeah, professional mix, right? You can tell looking by the waveform. Here's the thing. Looks can be deceiving, though. You don't want to rely on your eyes too much. But yes, this is another. I think this one is also on Spotify because I think, is this the one she played for her like first dance? So if you know anything about Sides, great singer. This is her voice actually pitch shifted. Which is something really interesting. If you get into like pitch shifting vocals and like keeping them in tune, it's like a really cool thing that, you know, you can kind of do. Yeah, Robert says his waveforms look professional. Hey, Robert, as long as you can keep those waveforms looking professional, you fake it till you make it, right? I think I like the bass line. The bass goes so hard right there. I love it. I love that song. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the band Parcels, if you guys have ever heard of them. Tyler's got to go. Tyler, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for contributing your track. Definitely go shoot Tyler a follow because super talented. But yeah, the bass player from Parcels is one of my favorite bass kind of sounds. If you've ever checked that band out, that's really cool. And this reminds me of that. So that's definitely something everybody should look into because it's just cool stuff. Let's see what else we got. So you guys are requesting Sparks. You know what? All right, so Sparks is either with a capo or a different tuning or something. You know what would be interesting, and maybe this will be my little project today. Maybe I should do a riff deconstruction video on one of those early Coldplay songs. So I'll work on that instead of performing it now without knowing it. I'll actually learn how to do it, and I'll make a video kind of showcasing that. Because again, one of those is just such a great acoustic guitar arrangement. So I'll actually learn that and do that for real. Also, what kind of videos should I make? I need to figure this out because I've got a lot of stuff I need to shoot. So please, any YouTube video suggestions, let me know in the comments. And also upload your music, guys. Keep on uploading music. We got a little bit of time left still. So let's see what else we got. This is called Bum. All right. I like it. Dixon Vegas. Is that your real name? No, Joseph Dunleavy. Is Dixon Vegas the band name? That's cool. It's a cool name. Dixon.
What a bomb, what a waste. I came in way too late. Way too late.
song so far. I love that. This is one of those funny things where it tells you the key is C major, but D minor is kind of the tonal center for sure. Oh, Sandwich says it's the best song so far. Great, I mean, great singing, great production. The funny thing is, it started out. We'll get back to it. Let's listen to the rest of it first, and then I want to go back to the beginning.
Nothing left to say. I've been drunk since Tuesday. I'm going downtown, sleeping to this one today. Weather comes, weather rolls my way. Everyone gets stuck. And everyone falls in love. I'm going downtown, had a bad run of
Awesome. Yeah, Joseph, if you're in the chat, that was a really, really cool job. I do have some feedback. Like I said, some people say this is the best song we've played so far. This is really, really cool. It reminds me a little bit of Pink Floyd in an interesting way.
what a bomb, what a
I think that, so this sounds so good, and I love where the production is. I don't have any really comments on any of the production, aside from I think the drums, and I don't know if it's funny because we got the drum machine kind of in the back that you can kind of hear on the drops. So first thing is like this drop. I feel like that could maybe be half as long. Maybe experiment with kind of making that, because it's like it's so high energy. I think if you cut the tail off, because one of the reasons I'm assuming that when you were kind of putting this together, who's Pink Floyd? That's great. Yeah, I'll react to songs in Spanish, upload whatever. One of the reasons that I think the drum thing is that long is because when the other instruments, it takes half of them to like fade off. If you just kind of like hard cut the drums or really just automate them down, I think you can get away with that little breakdown being half as long. And I think it'll be more impactful when it comes back in. And the same thing with the beginning.
What a bomb, what a waste. I came and waited.
It's like I can tell the real drums. I'm assuming those are really like actual analog drums. There's something about them, and it might be the reverb, that it makes it sound just a little off time, right? So I'm not saying the drums are off time, but I feel like maybe if they were a little bit drier, or at least the kick drum is drier, it could maybe hit a little more on the downbeat, because the first thing that I thought when I heard the drums come in, like, okay, this is maybe like a live demo. But then when
Nothing left to say. I've been drunk since Tuesday. I'm going downtown, something I regret someday.
Like that's like so well done. Yeah, so yeah, those are real drums. I do think that there's a way that you could maybe edit them, because once you get to that part of the song, it's like so good, especially that bass line is just kind of like so good. So the instrumentation is really there, and the drums, the performance is good. I feel like maybe it's the reverb or the offset with how it was recorded that is just kind of like, I don't know, if you go into the project and like really zoom in, I think if you just like hit it really on the downbeat, especially with like the kick, it does seem like maybe it's kind of just a little off. And then even in the back here. Even that acoustic guitar thing, right? Is really cool how the acoustic guitar builds right back up into it. I think if that acoustic guitar came in right there, that would sound awesome, because we still have like how it kind of goes back to that little like loop or drum machine type thing, which we already did earlier in the song in the same way. So maybe when it drops out here, maybe that's where it drops out hard cut. Then you can kind of go into the acoustic guitar thing right there. I think that would kind of sound, I don't know, maybe a little more fluid, because it does seem like a lot of space is in between the kind of really, really cool full arrangement parts. But also, who am I? You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about feedback is like, dude, this sounds great. You know, this is just something that I would maybe look into, but also like you're crushing it, man. It sounds amazing. That's Bum by Dixon Vegas, also known as Joseph Dunleavy. Yeah. Oh man, thanks so much for saying so, Joseph, and thank you for uploading a song. Guys, what do you think? What do you think of the format? Also, what do you think of the timing? When should I do these weekly live streams? Are they better on a weekday or are they better on a weekend? And like, what time is the best? Hopefully I'll be doing these every week for a while. So would love to find out the best time that works for people, because that would be cool to maybe schedule them at a solid time that repeats, almost like a real schedule, like something a real adult would have. Let's check out Eric Blue. My Spanish is terrible, so I'm not even gonna try to pronounce anything, but let's check out his song here.
Esquinado en la soledad, silencio ya, no me asfixias más. Recuerdos que retumban en mi propio hogar. Ya que estoy sin ti, ya que estoy aquí, ya que te fuiste, ya desde que te fuiste, te desvaneces en cenizas en plena vista. Me borraste de tu vida, tu ausencia disuelve a cenizas, amor, cenizas. Me borraste de tu vida, tu ausencia disuelve a cenizas, amor, cenizas. Y cada calle ya no es igual, y cada paso que doy es un día más, un día más. más. Y aunque trate de olvidarte, me duele más y más estar sin ti, estar sin ti. Y tal vez, quizás, el tiempo dirá que regreses a mi lado. Solo espero que regreses aquí en mi...
Man, the track is hot. That's like that's some EDM awesomeness right there. Very cool, Eric. One thing I would say is it seems like it sometimes your vocal's not really hitting the pocket of where you want it to be ultimately. Let's listen to it a little more.
Hogar, ya que estoy sin ti, ya que estoy aquí.
So for example, a good thing that you could do to kind of help with this is so these are the notes you're going for, right? Right? So one thing that you can do is in Logic or whatever DAW that you're working on, play the notes on an instrument first. And then what you can do is you can use like a vocal align plugin that will actually take your vocals and you can overlay it on the instrument. And that's like a really good way to just get those vocals like super tight and in the pocket, which I think is like a super important thing for musicians to be able to do. Okay, so it's not, I'm also reading the comments on the potential live stream dates. So it's not too late. So this is a good time for the people in the UK. All right, after midnight in Ireland, I know that's tough. Weekends might be better. All right, yeah, maybe we'll try it this weekend then too and see what we got going on. But yeah, I think Eric, this is like such a cool sounding track that I want those vocals to be just like tight and in the pocket.
Ya que te fuiste, desde que te fuiste, desvaneces en cenizas en plena vista. Me borraste de tu vida.
Yeah, see, like, and again, that's awesome. Like, you've been, so it says you've been making music for 2 years and still trying to improve your vocals. Well, first of all, congratulations, man. This sounds really good for only making music for 2 years. And I think the best advice I can give you is like when you're thinking of vocals is like think of them as another instrument, because like the track is so good and everything is on time. And the beautiful thing about recording with like digital instruments is you can like snap stuff to a grid. So even if you can't play it physically, you can kind of make sure it's on time. So that's why those vocal align plugins are really, really valuable, because, you know, if you've only been singing for 2 years and you're like, you know, I'm trying to do this, but I can kind of tell you're like rushing in certain phrases. Playing those notes and maybe either snapping them to a grid or being able to move them around as a MIDI note in a DAW, I think is really going to help with your overall vocal performance. And even if you use vocal align to kind of like unnaturally auto-tune grid it to the thing, if you can just get that solid first and then sing on top of that, I feel like that's like a really good way to improve your vocals and kind of like where they like sit, you know? I also have an English song. Oh, and it's in Boombox. Very cool. Yeah, so I think that would be my best advice, is really look into like a vocal aligning or like tuning plugin, because once you can kind of, even if you don't like the sound of it, or maybe if it's too rigid, once you actually snap it to a grid, I think it'll give you a better idea of how to continue to record in the future and hit the pocket, because that's something that, again, super impressive for only doing it for 2 years, but that is something, being able to like lie in a pocket with any kind of instrument, whether it's guitar, piano, bass, drums, vocals, whatever, is probably like the number one telling sign of like a professional musician versus someone who's just kind of maybe getting started or has only been in it for a little bit.
Tu ausencia disuelve a cenizas, amor, cenizas. Me borraste de tu vida, tu ausencia disuelve a cenizas.
That EDM track goes so hard though, man. That's awesome. I love it. Let's go. Let's rave. Let's rave, everybody. Let's hit it. All right. So what else do we have? Have we hit all these ones yet? Are there ones that I haven't seen? Guys, if you've uploaded something, comment the name of it, because then it'll be easier for me to see it. And also, if I don't get to it today, I'll do it in the next one. So this one is called, it's in the boombox. What do we got? We got another one from Robert. Nobody knows when you're down and out. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, this is only half as long as your last one. A scant 4 minutes.
This is a true story.
First production on earbuds.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money and I didn't care. Carried my friends out for good time, marijuana, liquor, champagne, and wine. Oh, but I got child support and bills to pay. I didn't have no money, I know where to go. This is the truth, all without doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down. I mean, nobody knows you when you're down. Lord, the other day the man asked me, I told him the baby mama money was spent, but I tried my best, I tried one or two. I can see everything that I can do. Lord, nobody let me have a lousy time. I'm out here working out all the time, but I'm gonna tell you true, Lord, without time. Nobody knows you when you're down. I mean, nobody knows you when you're down.
All right, so great. This you did this just on earbuds or no headphones. It's a cover. It's crazy you put all this together. So how long ago did you do this, Robert? If this is your very first one, and it sounds like that's clearly a MIDI saxophone, right? Is that a real harmonica? Because I know you're using a harmonica in the last one too. Because that'd be kind of cool, you know. I'm interested to see your or hear about the setup for making something like this. You did no headphones while homeless. That's great, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. Randy Newman. Yeah, it does kind. You're right. It does kind of have like a Randy Newman vibe to it. Man, that's great, dude. That's you made that while you were homeless without headphones. That's insane. I mean, but that's, you know, nobody knows when you're down and out. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna try to get to a few more of these because I got to run in a little bit. But thank you so much for uploading. What have we not? Play guitar and harmonica. It's, you know, I've never tried that. So do you? I take you have one of those Darth Vader looking neck brace Bob Dylan things. Is that how you do that? Let's do another one from Rohan. Oh, the Cosmic Busker. That's okay. I never put that together though. That's you're the same person. Let's check this one out.
एक दफा ये सोचा कि मेरा
So good, such a good singer. This is amazing. So great chord progression. Love this. B minor, B G, then A B. Oh, so good, classic. And yes, Armand, if you have an acoustic cover that you recorded with your mobile microphone, you can also, I believe you can upload that to Boombox. Just use the link in the pinned comment.
अभी तो दिल था तर्ज़े मोहब्बत गम की वजह बना होती ना जिंदगी या होती ना तू सजा मेरी खुदा से शिकायत दर्द हाँ होता ना दिल मेरा या होती ना तू सजा मेरे खुदा से शिकायत दर्द हाँ होता ना दिल मेरा होती ना तू सजा दिल का ये मकान करके जाया फरेब है मुकम्मल ये सिखाया क्यों मैं रोऊं जरूरत है क्या ये साबित करना रूह मेरी चाहे तेरा साया जो हर सुबह मुझे अब चुभती है आंधियों से ये क्या सजा तो थाम बाजू मेरी के जरूरत मेरी मुझे करने लगे तर्ज़े मोहब्बत गम की वजह बना होती ना जिंदगी या होती ना तू सजा मेरी खुदा से शिकायत
So cool. I definitely think maybe it slows down in the middle right there, but you might want to go back to the part quicker. But yeah, I mean, like I said, with his song earlier, that was so good. Amazing. WG says, hey Sean, been a fan for a while. Cool to do song reactions. If you want something more rock, put on Delirium by my band. I'm off my meds and I feel amazing. This guy's off his meds. We're going right to it. Where's Delirium at? Let's go. Listen, as someone who's been spending a lot of time with people in Los Angeles, I'll tell you if you're off your meds or not. I'm becoming quite the expert in recognizing that. What is going on? That went from kind of like a little pop punk. Like, that's great. Love that. And then it just goes into like a galloping, like rock, like Dio style. Oh, it's nice. It's nice that Robert and that you and Robert are able to check your meds. Oh, I'm off my meds and I feel amazing. Is that the band name? All right, I thought that was just a statement.
doom. I know the end is coming soon. Amid delirium, swinging by this pendulum. In the end, left for dead. In the end, left for dead. It's razor sharp hand of doom, aimed at my heart. You seal the doom. In the end, left for dead.
Man, that's awesome. I love it. That's such a sick song. The performance is amazing too. One thing I do, so when it goes like the, let me get this right.
Swinging by those pendulum, it's radiant. Was the pendulum.
So, you know, we got those kind of two parts like the, and then it goes into the, I'm trying to play with it. That part, I feel like there could be a smoother transition. The second time, there's that little tom drum fill that goes in between them. I feel like for this part,
Love swinging above my head. Amid delirium, swinging by those pendulum, it's razor sharp.
I think it's because it's pinned so much. I almost feel like that part right before, and I can like make a note of this too. So right before the gallop switch, right before the riff switch, maybe take the cymbals out, because what happens is those cymbals, even though he's kind of choking them, like
It's razor sharp.
it's like you're hearing the choke of it still, and there's a bit of a decay there that I think if it was just tight, maybe just like kick and snare, like bump, 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 I think that would kind of open up some high end. So when you go back into the riff, because I think he's just hitting the bell on the ride.
It's razor sharp.
Yeah, he's doing the ride bell thing on that. I think bringing the high end back in might feel like a smoother transition there, because it's like such a switch up that I think is really cool, but it doesn't hit as hard because it's kind of the same arrangement. So maybe just change the arrangement up, and then I think when that riff comes in, it'll hit even harder. Okay, cool. Yeah. So what did we got a few new uploads that we're gonna check out. What else? What do we got here, guys? What do we have? Also, everybody, please sign up for the Boombox trial, because this is like such a cool interface. It's like, this is basically how I share music with everybody now. So much better than like Dropbox or Google Drive or anything like that. So let's do it. Let's refresh this. Bum, bum, bum. What's the name of, oh, you did Sparks? Oh, here it is, Sparks. Let's hear it. So good, right? B flat minor.
It'll drive you away. I know what you said. You said so I'll be done.
Man, you nailed. Did you literally just do this just now? That's incredible. Don't be sorry for the mobile phone quality. That's awesome.
I promise you that I'll always look out for you. That's what I do.
Here's the run up.
Say
Oh, nailed it. It's so good.
say
You nailed the acoustic guitar sound for sure.
my heart is yours. It's you that I hold on to. That's what I do. I know it's right. I want you down. Oh yeah, I will. Yes, I will. I do. Say yeah, I so spy. Yeah, I so spy. Yeah, I so spy. Yeah, I so spy.
Oh, nice. I can't believe you just whipped that up. That's awesome. So if you missed it earlier, we were talking about how I think that's like the best sounding sonic acoustic guitar recording ever. So I'll probably do a riff deconstruction on that, and then you just whip that up on his iPhone right away. So well done. That's awesome. All right, so Just Passing Through is another one we got. Let's do a few more. What do we got here? Let's find it. Just Passing Through. Oh, I think it downloaded as a text file and not the like MP3 or WAV file. So I think you have to upload it into the interface as an audio file. So you might have to try that one again, but you know, cool stuff. Are there any other ones that we have not gotten to? I think, is that it? All I Want? Haven't done this one yet. Let's try this one out. This is from Lad Colton.
Center of a heartbreak, claims that we're okay. Can't say it at all right now. Each day a mistake, had more than a few. We're trapped between the walls, we'll walk before you run, but don't get it all wrong like me. I just am following you, I just want it all off me. Even at the worst I'm saying, all I want is all you want. I just am following you, I don't want it all on me. Even at the worst I'm staying, cause all I want is all you want. Too same for too late, we just stepped in a new just do what time allows. Each day's a new thing, the better with you. We're trapped between the walls, we'll walk before you run, but don't get it all wrong like me.
Oh, I got it. That's an awesome background vocal. Very, man, this is so good, dude. Like, what the heck? Background vocals are fire here. It's very, very 1975, which is like my favorite pop band of modern times.
I just am following you. I just want it all of me. Even at the worst, I'm saying all I want is all you want. I just am following you. I don't want it all on me. Even at the worst, I'm staying, 'cause all I want is all you want. Floating off my feet, knowing you've got me floating off my feet, knowing you've got me. I just am following you. I just want it all of me. Even at the worst, I'm saying all I want is all you want. I just am following you. I don't want it all on me. Even at the worst, I'm staying, 'cause all I want is all you want.
Oh my gosh, so good. Fantastic. I want to highlight this bass right here.
All you want. I just am following you.
It reminds me so I mentioned what bass you use actually. It reminds me so much of a setting I have on my Moog Sub 37, which is just like the best bass. So it kind of sounds like that Moog thing, but incredible, so good. Like I said, very 1975-ish in a super cool way. Oh, Trillium, yeah, doesn't surprise me. It's like the best stuff. I mean, no notes, bro. Like, crushing it. I think maybe, I mean, this is the final master, so it sounds like it's already done. It's amazing.
You got me. I just am following you. I just.
Like, right there, I almost feel, it's interesting because it comes out of the break, right?
You've got me floating off my feet.
And then the line comes back in, and then the filter on the drums is automated up to kind of give you the full thing again.
You got me. I just am following.
But then it seems to kind of drop out a little bit, and it's almost like a fake drop, which is really interesting. Yeah, so maybe tweaks and some ear candy. Yeah, I think this section right here that I'm hovering about is the part that I think needs a little more attention, maybe.
You, I just want it all off.
Because it brings it down to something really simple, but because it already the pre-section of that.
Me, even at
I would almost maybe for that part take the muted kind of like acoustic finger style thing out. See how that plays, because I almost want to feel when it does do that kind of.
You got me. I just am following you. I just want it.
I almost, because it is just mostly just your vocal and that instrument, I want that instrument to not be there in the part right before it, if that makes any sense. Because then I think it'll kind of be, it'll feel more like a change, which is something that I think maybe kind of needs it in just that section that I'm highlighting right there. I don't even know if you can see it because of the picture-in-picture thing, but yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so if that makes sense, hopefully that's helpful to you. If not, this is really the only thought I had, because everything, instrumentation is amazing. Your vocals sound so good. I love the background vocals. They're like in the perfect spot. I think people like really do kind of overdo it a lot with that kind of thing, but no, awesome job, man. Super excited to hear more of your stuff, because dude, this is top notch. All right. Do we have any more? World I'm trying to win. Let's do that, and then let's make that the last one because I gotta run. But guys, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for all the great submissions. I'll have like a link ahead of time for next week's once I kind of go through the comments and see which actual day is gonna work the best. So we'll be able to be a little more organized with how I do it instead of just like, hey, which one is your song? Can you tell me which one your song is? Oh man. All right, let's see. 940. I don't know. It's not finding it for some reason. But yes, Mr. Connolly, sir, please set up an account for next week. Yeah, and then let's just call it here. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Thank you again to Boombox for sponsoring the video. It's always a lot of fun doing this. I'm glad that now I have like an actual partner to kind of do it with and give me a good concept instead of me just out here just playing whatever. But yeah, thanks so much. Like I said, also let me know your comments of what other kind of content you just want to see as main stuff on the channel. We've already gotten a good idea for me breaking down Sparks and how to play it the Coldplay way, which I'll get on today. And hopefully you'll see that video coming up soon. So thank you again to everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.